You've managed to build trust on the Israeli side. I know you're working hard on building trust on the Palestinian side. But frankly, it's all going to end up with the mediator, you. Both sides need to trust you. Because if they don't, then you won't be able to, by any stretch of the imagination, get there. What is your approach in getting them to trust you? They don't trust each other, that's a fact, right? As you mentioned.
Let me take two of the different things you mentioned there that I slightly disagree with. The first thing is I think there actually is a lot.
You disagree with me?
Yes.
That's a bad idea.
Should I? If you want to stop this, we can. But only slight disagreements. So the first thing that you mentioned was that there's no trust between the Israelis and the Palestinians. I think that there's a lot of instances of great trust between Israelis and Palestinians. I think that there's not a lot of trust between the leadership. And I think that's what we've been really working on, because the leadership ultimately has to come together. But I've been very overwhelmed by all the cases I've seen of Israelis and Palestinians working together and having great relationships and saying, look, if we could only get this thing resolved politically, then we could move on to a much brighter future. With regards to trust in the mediator, I think that we've done our job, but both sides really trust the president. And I think that that's very important, because while I've been working the problem for the president, the fact that both sides trust him and know that he has the right intentions and the right creativity and the right desires to see this happen has been very important. What I will say, though, is that as this process has gone through, my team in particular, being 3 Orthodox Jews and a Coptic Egyptian, has tried very hard to do a lot of listening, not just with the Israelis, because when we have titles and positions, that doesn't come with trust. Trust is earned. It's not granted. So we've gone out of our way to do a lot of listening with the Palestinians, with the Israelis, to understand what their issues are, what their red lines are, why they're their red lines, and then to decide how we can find areas of mutual agreement and to find reasons to do things as opposed to reasons not to do things. We've done the same with the different countries that are regional stakeholders, and I think the fact that we've tried to find a solution that comes from the region as opposed to imposing something.
Yeah, I'd like to pick on that, because I think